Hello everyone and welcome to our video series on Excel VBA. Today, we are moving on to our 17th video, titled, How to Automatically Trigger Excel Macros Upon Cell Changes. This video will dive into the world of Excel VBA events, more specifically, the worksheet change event. I will show you how to create and use this event and discuss its potential applications and limitations. Let's get started. Before we dive into the main topic, let's quickly define what we mean by an event in the VBA context. An event is a particular action or occurrence detected by the VBA program. It could be a button click, opening a workbook, changing a cell's content, and so on. In response to these events, we can make Excel perform specific tasks automatically, making our applications more dynamic and interactive. In this video, we will focus on one specific event, the worksheet change event. This event is triggered whenever a change is made to the cells of a worksheet. This could be when we type something into a cell, paste data, delete content, or even when a formula's result changes. We can use the worksheet change event to automate certain tasks whenever a specific cell or range of cells is modified. Let's go ahead and create a basic worksheet change event. Open your VBA editor by pressing Alt plus F11. In the Project Explorer on the left, find the worksheet where you want the event to be triggered. Double-click on it to open its code module. At the top of the code window, you'll see two drop-downs. From the left one, select Worksheet. Notice how Excel automatically inserts a Worksheet Selection Change event handler. This is Excel's default behavior, but for this tutorial, we're actually interested in the change event, not the selection change. So, let's proceed to the right drop-down list. Select Change from this list. This action inserts the appropriate event handler for detecting changes in the worksheet. Now, let's delete the Worksheet Selection Change event handler, since we won't be needing it for this example. Alright, now let's say we want a message box to pop up every time cell A1 changes. To achieve this, we can add an if statement to our event subroutine. This statement checks if the changed cell is A1, and if true, a message box pops up. Here's how we can code it. Don't worry about typing it all out now. This code snippet is available in the video description section for you to conveniently copy and paste into your own projects. Great, now that we've set that up, let's take a moment to break down this code and understand its function. Here's what this code does. If not Application.Intersect, followed by target and range A1 enclosed in brackets, is nothing then. This line is examining whether the cell that was altered, denoted as target, coincides with cell A1. If there is any overlap, the intersect function delivers the overlapping range, in this case, A1. Consequently, the if statement will hold true. Essentially, this line of code is asking, did the change we just made happen in cell A1? If the answer is yes, then the function intersect returns the cell that was affected, which is A1 in this scenario. This makes our if condition true. On the other hand, if the change occurred in a cell other than A1, the intersect function returns nothing, and our if condition remains false. With that said, now let's look at the next line. It reads, MsgBox, cell A1 has changed. If you've been following our previous videos, you already know about the MsgBox function. This line comes into play when our if condition proves to be true. So, if the cell that was altered is A1, a message box will spring up, announcing cell A1 has changed. Now let's return to our Excel sheet. Whenever we change the content of cell A1 and press Enter, we get our message box, telling us that cell A1 has changed. This simple example shows how we can use the worksheet change event to automate tasks based on cell changes. The worksheet change event can be very useful for a variety of tasks. You could use it to automatically format cells, update related cells, log changes, and much more. However, remember that the worksheet change event runs every time any cell changes, So be careful with your if statements to avoid unnecessary calculations and actions. If your code is too complex or the changes too frequent, it can slow down your workbook. Always test thoroughly to ensure your workbook remains functional and user-friendly. This brings us to the conclusion of this tutorial. We've covered the fundamentals of the worksheet change event, and you should now be equipped with a good understanding of how it works. The use of events in Excel VBA, such as the one we've explored today, can significantly bolster the interactivity and responsiveness of your applications. But just like any other coding concept, the key to really mastering this lies in practicing. So I strongly encourage you to take the code we've walked through today and experiment with it. See what else you can create or how you can adapt it to your specific needs. And, as always, should you come across any hurdles, or if there's anything you're not quite clear about, don't hesitate to leave your questions in the comments section. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials. Happy coding, and I'll see you in the next video.